Ontmoet vir Chloe Garner. Sy is die eerste vrou wat meer as 360 meter ver kon dryf. Natuurlik 'n wêreldrekordhouer.
At a young age, I was just a sports enthusiast, and I played any sport that I could get my hands on. And then at the age of 12, my dad wanted to start golf, and my mom gave him a condition that the only way he could start golf was if I started with him. Kind of one thing led to the next. I got picked up by Wêreld Golf Federation, and they started working with me. And then after a few years, I decided that my goal was to get a scholarship to a university in America and go play college golf over there. After the 4 years of playing on college, I actually got very frustrated with golf, and I hung my clubs up for 3 years. I didn't even touch a golf club, and I became very heavily involved in competing in CrossFit and Olympic style weightlifting. Funnily enough, CrossFit had done a video on one of the male competitors in long drive, and he was chatting about how CrossFit had helped his long drive career. Just by coincidence, I ended up at a pro-am event for long drivers, which then led me to meeting the top long drive coach in the world at the moment. Turned out to be the second fastest swing speed for females that he had seen. He roped me into joining his long drive team and working together. Competed in my first long drive event in North Carolina as well, and I won that event. And so that was kind of just the kickstart to it all, that I had the mental capacity for it as well as the physical capacity for it. So World Championship, it took 4 years in the making and of training and competing to get there. I had my arch rival, who was a New Zealand girl by the name of Phyllis Metty, also a good friend of mine, but also biggest rival on the tour. We had faced off against each other 3 out of the 4 years in the finals of the World Championships. In 2 of those years, she beat me. Then in 2019, I spent the year traveling back and forth between South Africa and the United States, competing in tour events. And then in October, we had our World Championships. And yeah, I had just the best event of my life, and I managed to finally capture the World Championship title. We went to go compete at a tournament in Denver, Colorado, and no woman had ever broke 400 yards before, so that was really on my mind and something that I was visualizing over and over and over. Yeah, just one great shot, and I managed to break the 400-yard mark. You always dream of, as an athlete, is to be the best in the world at your sport, and to finally capture that was really unbelievable for me. Unfortunately, the year of 2020, as we know, the year of COVID, and our tour got cancelled. First just a few events, and then the year got cancelled, and then unfortunately the network that owned the long drive tour had to cancel the segment entirely. On the one hand, the great news is that I am the reigning world champion, and we can hold that title proudly in South Africa. So now the focus is to shift from athlete to a coach. My biggest passion is really to work with young athletes. I would love to offer to any aspiring elite young athletes out there who would like to work on strengthening their mind as well as their body to compete on an elite level, to reach out to me, and let's make a plan and start a journey together to achieve that goal.